Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Alright, so this is a book or a journal that I put together last year. And we did a little bit of work in it, but I've been neglecting it like crazy. Somewhat because I feel a little intimidated by it. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, there we go. It's so large. So here's my hands. It's so large, it's hard to get it all into the monitor, and I can't see what I'm doing as I'm sitting here looking at this. So I'm just gonna have to try not to move it. But if you remember this journal, I love this one. It was I had bought this coffee table book. It was called Around Beauty by Barbara Berry. She's an interior designer, and it's just kind of about her work, and there's just a lot of really great photos and whatnot, and I just thought it would be a really fun journal to kind of turn into something. But anyway, yeah, so I had made this pocket on the front out of a grocery paper bag that I gessoed and then painted and then added these gorgeous pictures to, which I've kind of dedicated to using for this journal. I got both of them, and I got one for I think London in Bloom as well. I got these from thriftbooks.com. I don't know if they still have them. Like I say, I got them last year, but they're absolutely amazing. I mean, like, seriously. And I bought more than I should have. I should make some journals out of these, but anyway, so you'll see a lot of photos featured, or I wanted to use a lot of that kind of stuff in here, as well as, I don't know what I'm doing there. Let's just go like that. Anyway, let me kind of walk you through it a little bit. I've done a little bit of collaging here and there. Oh, I was going to add like a quote or something up here, and I totally never have I? I might have to come back and do that. But it's, you know, using the images from the book, and then I've been kind of adding my own papers and doing collages and things. So this came from the dust jacket of a smaller book. I just thought it was so pretty, and yeah, I like that page. But anyway, I thought I would pull this back out and just kind of do some work in it today. Quickly flip through. Yeah, and I've added from digital kits. These are from Antique Papery. They're all discontinued. You can't get them anymore. For whatever reason they do that. I don't know. I don't understand their business. But some of these pages I may not ever change. Like, some of them I just think are really nice together, like the reflections page, or like this spread here. I think it's just nice. If I did anything, it might be like to add a quote or writing space at the top maybe. But anyway, my thoughts on this book was just to fill it with things that I think are beautiful. And so that's kind of what I've been doing so far. This is a handmade card by Scary Hair Lady Art, and she is on YouTube. I'll link her down below if you're curious, but she's an amazing artist, and it's made from alcohol ink. And then I like this picture behind it, so that was a very simple page, but I really like this one. So anyway, what do I want to do today? I have an idea, and I think most of what we'll work on will be outside of, I have pulled this out of Daphne's diary. I thought she looked nice opposite that. So I'll work on that another time. Peonies are my favorite flower, and that's my favorite color of peony. But okay, so yeah, I have a bunch of stuff pulled out here. So I pulled out a bunch of scraps and things that I could use in what I want to work on today. So I'll go through that. This came from the inside of Somerset Studio catalog magazine. And I thought, well, how fun would it be to just do little collages or something, a little something in each one of those squares. And so then I was looking through my Daphne's Diary magazine, and this was some cute little birds stickers that I thought could potentially work. I might need to cut them down a little bit. Pulled out a few pages from the whatever in Bloom, New York or Paris, I don't remember which. This came from the Somerset Studio magazine. I liked both of these little dolls, fairies I guess they are, from Daphne's Diary. This, I really liked this, also from Daphne's Diary. And I don't know why, but for some reason I thought I really, well, I like that picture. I thought that might work kind of cool somehow. This also is from Daphne's Diary. I like the stamp, and I thought maybe doing something with that. And then again from Daphne's Diary, I really like this one. This one might fit a little bit better, or even this one, but I like the idea of these. So just kind of wanted to do a little bit of collaging and make something kind of special on this page. And then I thought it would look nice to be opposite this page here. So yeah, so that's where my head is at the moment. Let me mark my page so I don't lose my spot. And then we can work on here. And I'm gonna pull you down now so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Sorry, messing up my camera angle here. Okay, that's about as close as I can probably get. Make sure it's straight. All right. So, I really don't know. I'm feeling a little bit intimidated by this. I'll be completely honest with you. But this is kind of one of those things where I think you just gotta kind of start. Oh, this came from a vintage card. I like the little violet there. But these are just, you know, bits and pieces of scrap papers and things that, and digital kits that in tea bag, that I thought maybe could work. Book page, some more tea bag there if I need them. Oh, and I liked her face. I thought she could be a good focal point. I've got some painted paper here. This is all upside down. Again, bits and pieces from digital kits that I've printed off. I've got way more here than I think I'll be able to use, but hey, you know, you never know. And then some sewing paper, pattern paper, dictionary. This, I like the way that this, the color that happened on this one. Some more book page. Whoops. And handmade paper in 3 different colors. So yeah, I really don't know how much of this I'll use. I even thought potentially maybe doing some watercolor or distress stain potentially. Not really sure. I could even pull out some texture paste and do something like that. I mean, yeah, the sky is the limit, honestly. But I thought maybe I should cut out these little girls first, and that, and this, and I guess in this, and get these ready, and come up with some kind of a theme. I don't know that I have a theme yet, but magical fairy flower land with birds, I don't know. So I'll do that and I'll come back. Alrighty, so these these are a bit larger than I guess I had considered. I'm trying to decide how this is going to work. So this is kind of the perfect size. This was on the back side of this one. But I thought, well, that might be kind of cool. Oh, I guess it would have been this direction because it's the top of the jar there. Whoops. But I liked this part of it. This one's a bit too big. So, I mean, I knew I was going to go outside the lines of the boxes a bit, but, trying to decide how to handle this. Maybe we'll do more birds. She would fit, but she's still, I don't know. Okay, so I'll have to think about this a little bit more. I really do like her. Isn't she cute? I mean, so cute. And then this could work, although, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so, and then that's the one that I didn't use, so I'll put that over here. I think these definitely would work. They're the right size, so that could be maybe my focal point. And I really liked this, which also is too big. So, well, okay. I guess, I don't know. Like I said, this is a little bit intimidating me. Oh, I forgot to cut this out. Let me cut this out really quick. Okay, so we have ourselves a little flower now. Yeah, I don't know how she's gonna fit in. Maybe down here at the bottom. And even this, I think, is too big. It'll flow into others, which wouldn't be the worst thing, I guess. Yeah, let's see. I'm just kind of arranging. Let's see. That's not too bad. Although I do think I would prefer that to be on the left side. I think it makes more sense. Okay, I figure I would have to cut this off, but she's just spanning into two different ones, although I could push her all the way up. Would be okay. Maybe she could come down here just a little bit and do something like that. All right. Well, I don't know, guys. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna make this one just a little bit smaller and somehow figure out how I can use this as part of a collage. We'll definitely get a bird or two in there. I think I'm probably not gonna do these. I don't know. They're just not quite working. And then this one's a little bit, unless I did something like this where this one spans multiple. But then where would she sit? Okay, so I'm kind of getting the feel for this now. Oh, can't forget this. Where would we put this even? Okay, maybe let me find. I'm gonna take this and see what I can do with that. I think these are going to be too big, but I can still try. If nothing else, I still have these over here. And I really liked this yellow magnolia. I didn't even know that magnolias came in yellow. But there's apparently, well, this is what I know. Oh, no, this is the tree that I have in my backyard. I also have something like this in my backyard. But yeah, I didn't even know that they had yellow magnolias. Okay, and then I want to incorporate some of this as well. So it's going to be an eclectic one, I think, hopefully, but nice and sweet. I don't know why, but it seems like all of my collages lately just are springy. I'm in a springy kind of a mood, I guess. But Yeah, this is going to be too big. I don't know why I'm even bothering to take these out, but either way, I'll use them somewhere else for sure. So I do like this one. I like the colors. Yeah, it's like way too big. I could do a portion of it. Well, I'll think about that. I'm not sold on it yet. Okay, so for backgrounds, we've got some old. This is from a really, really old magazines from like the 1890s. I just like the color of it, so I thought it might be kind of nice to incorporate a little bit of that. And then we've got some book page, which again, I really like the color. This one's in Danish, so take some of this off this side. I often don't like to do that because it's nice to see the color of the book page. Let's see, maybe we'll do this here. And then I really liked this or this. I also really liked, well, I liked it all, really, honestly. Let's see, maybe from up here. This is a little bit thicker, so thicker paper, so okay, we could do, don't need quite that much. It's hard to work in small little areas like this. I'm really not used to it, but I think what we've got going here so far is kind of cute. Okay, so we've got some of that there. She's got blue in her dress. I'm feeling I need to add some more blue, even though this isn't really the right color of blue. Let's see. Don't want it to get too colorful. Well, I don't want there to be too many random colors, I guess. I guess if I was going to do color, portion of this would be nice somehow. Gosh, I don't really want to rip this up, but at the same time, okay, I'll just go ahead and do it. So I'll save that for something. Take off a little bit from there and a little bit from the top, and then maybe this could sit up here. Like that. Although I want there to be a little bit of a gap. So I'll move that over just a little bit, and then she can move over just a little bit. There. Okay. We're getting there. The intimidation is starting to go away. Okay, so let's see. Add some of this behind in places. Maybe behind this. Although I kind of feel like this should be next to the flowers, like it's spritzing the flowers or something. But then that needs to be, okay, so let's switch this one. Nope, then they're going to be next to each other. I'll put that somewhere else, but we can put this. This could go there. So I'll find something else to go behind here. And this could go down here. Is that right? There. Okay, so then let's see. I feel like I definitely need to use this yellow magnolia. Let me just rip it out. That was easier said than done. Let's try this. Get a little bit of the top off there. Of course, it's not at all straight, but hey, yeah. Nobody's perfect. Okay. All right, I'm going to get rid of a little bit more on the right side. You still see plenty of the flower, and we'll cover, well, I'll put that there. Okay, and then a bird, but first let's get some more texture. So let's see, I think this would be a little bit too dark, honestly. And then I've got this one, which is interesting. Or, oh, yeah, I'm not going to do her because she's just going to pull away all the attention from these two other girls. I think because she's got a face and these girls don't. So let's do some of this. I think that would work well. She's just kind of flopping around over here. Okay. This is too big, this stamp thing. But it's so cool. Don't know what to think about it. And then I've got both of these flowers coming off of the left side, so I don't like that. So let's do this instead. This can move over and be like that, and that can go there, and then this one can sit like so. Okay, let me pull this down just a little bit. Okay, there's something about this that I just am not loving. Let me move this up here. Maybe that can just be in the middle of that there. And then this could move down here. Maybe she's up a little bit, and instead of in this square, she's in the middle square, which would maybe make a little bit more sense. Pull that down just a little bit. Okay, and then we need some more of this, so let's see here. this looks like. Not my favorite. But then those two are right on top of each other. Okay, so I can move this. Actually, I'm thinking this needs like some darkness behind it to ground it a little. Yeah, that's exactly what that needed. Okay, so that's cool. And then if I move, well, I kind of really like that. Maybe add some more. Oh, I have tea bag. I could use tea bag. Here's that. Okay. So let's put some of this down here. Okay, and then this maybe could sit. All right, and then let's see. I want some more. Oh, we don't have any birds. Well, we could have a bird there. We could have a bird there. I feel like we need something dark down here. We've got dark, dark, and then nothing. So I'm gonna take some of this blue. And yes, put that there. Okay. And then what did I just say I was gonna do? I forgot. We need a bird. Okay, so let's figure out our birds. Okay, so, oh, this would be a good one, maybe for that, or actually even this one. Whatever one I do, or whichever ones I use, I would fussy cut them out. So we need more here, I feel like. Here's some more sewing pattern paper. Okay, just go over the top of it maybe. Like so. All right, back to the birds. So, of them, I like that these two are looking in this direction. So I think I'll go ahead and fussy cut around these. Okay, so I went ahead and cut out these two little birdies. And so now I'm just trying to decide where to set them. Honestly, I think he's better. I like this one, but it don't feel like it's quite right unless I put it maybe there. But then that might just be a little too much. Let's see. It's too high up. I really liked this one up here. I just think the colors are a little bit better. Okay, so let's wait on him. Maybe I'm gonna cut this one out and see. I feel like this one will look a little bit better down here. Okay, there's that sweet little thing. And so then if I put that one maybe a little bit more there. Yeah, I like that one better. Okay, so let's see then. We've got, I feel like we need another flower or something. Which flower to choose? There's so many good ones right here. I like that one a lot. Which would bring more of the blue in again. So let me cut this one out. Okay. So if we put this, it's gotta be here. Somewhere here. Okay, so we've got blue happening in both places. Maybe this needs to go. No. Where should we put you, little flower? Okay, so maybe no. Okay, I'm going to rearrange this box just a little bit and move this more off to the bottom. This maybe goes there, and then that can sit on top, which would potentially give more room for this. But then I feel like those two are kind of fighting each other. Oh boy, this is tricky. Otherwise, I could move this thing down here, and then this goes up here, and this sits on top. Something like that. Moving this down here. Okay. Still feel like I want this to sit there, and then that maybe could have that little thing there. I feel a little better about that anyway. I'm not getting any of the purple in here, which is fine. I think that would just be too much. So at this point, I feel like that needs to have something on top of it. And maybe something underneath there. Let's see. How to do this without ruining the whole thing. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got for scraps? Is this upside down? No, this is right side up. Let's see. Unless I move this down here. and figure out something else to put there. Might be too many flowers, but I'm just going to see what this would look like up there. Well, that's nice. Is that it? Maybe. Pull that down just a little bit. I like it. Okay, well, we have ourselves a collage. Hopefully you can see the whole thing. I'm going to very carefully glue this down. And like I said, I pulled out way more things than I would use, and that's fine. But I'm going to get rid of some of the scraps. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down and I'll be back. Well, we've got ourselves quite the little thing here. It just says spring fairy garden. So I feel like though it needs some kind of a sentiment or something. I'm not sure. I feel like it needs just something more. I'm not quite sure what. But let's see what it will look like in our page. Find the page again. All right. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull you back up. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Get rid of that because that really doesn't match. And there. Okay, so it'll sit just like that. I'm trying to decide if I should do some kind of border around it or something, or just let it be. I kind of think it's really, maybe we could do a little saying or something over here instead. Oh, let's see. What would that be? I have no idea. Let me look through my stickers here of sayings and things, see what I can come up with. Full of wonder, that would be cute. Free to fly. Is this the same? It's the same. I think these are not going to be big enough. So we'll not look at those. Explore, dream, discover, see possibility everywhere, believe in daydreams. That would be cute. It's almost like it needs to be over here though. Okay, so I like this one. I'm not gonna stick it down for real. I think I would have to cut it apart to make it fit, but I think maybe that. And then I'm going to find something else to put over on this side, and I'm not sure what that will be yet, but stay tuned. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down and make sure it's in place. So cute. All right, now what is going on here? Oh, that's that other piece. Okay. So, still like this. I would put it there, but if I had another thing over here, it would be two sentiments right next to each other, which I don't think I'd really like. So, I was thinking this little square seemed a little bit undecorated because it's basically got decorations from these other two in it, so maybe it would make sense to go there. I'm gonna find something else to put over here about fairies and whatnot, and I will be back. Okay, so I went ahead and found part of a poem by Longfellow. It's called Flowers, and it says, it's hard to read this font. I didn't want it to be super easy to read, really. In all places, then, here, let me read it from my phone. That'd be easier. Give me just 1 second. It says, in all places, then, and in all seasons, flowers expand their light and soul-like wings, teaching us, by most persuasive reasons, how akin they are to human beings, or human things. So, anyway, thought that was kind of fitting. So I printed it off three times because I wasn't quite sure. Well, I wanted to change the color of the paper. As you can see here, I've pulled out a couple different colors of distress stains and things. So I've got this hickory smoke, old paper, which is kind of a green color, ice spruce, which I really like this color, and then cracked pistachio, which could pull out some of this color and look interesting. So, and if I have to print this again, I'll print it again. But I thought, let's go ahead and have a little bit of play with some color. So I'm gonna put this off to the side, and let me find some paper to put down so I don't mess up my surface. All right, so I've got these pulled out, and I think what I'm going to do first is play with some of these scratch pieces. Let me actually rip these in half, that way I've got more to play with, because I really don't know. Do I need to even... I don't think I need to shake those. I need to shake these. And then this one might just be a finishing one. I'm mostly curious about this and the old paper. So let me get this. And, oh, I also have some gray here, which potentially I could use that too instead of this. Might be too dark. I mean, they're probably about the same, but okay. And then I need probably one of these, or a few of these. Alrighty, so let me see here. Let's just put some of this onto here. Yeah, this kind of has a sickly green color to it, which is a little bit odd. Doesn't smell very good either. I don't know that I want to use that color. It's just not a color that I think will look good with the blue as the background. Yeah, so okay, let's move on to this one. I don't know that I've even used this, to be honest, which is just a shame. But, okay. Well, that'll be pretty. Okay, so let me go ahead and dip this. I just want to get a hint of color. It doesn't need to be like completely transformed, but yeah, something like that is kind of perfect. Now I'm wondering if these shouldn't be a little bit wet to accept some of the color. Well, since I've done that one, let me do another one. But this time use the gray. This might be too dark. I really don't know how you're supposed to use these things, to be completely honest. I don't think I use them right. Well, this might have kind of a purple tint almost. Do a little darker in some places. Might be too dark. Okay, that might be too dark. Then let me try this one. This is Rain Cloud, and this is dye ink. I'm really going to water this down though, I think. Let's try it with this paper first. Oh, this might be kind of interesting. Not really doing much, is it? I mean, it's more on my finger than anything else. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that one. All right, then I think I'll do this one again, but in this, or should I do this? I'll do the old paper. This actually isn't too bad, and I might use it somewhere else, not in this particular page or whatnot, but you never know, it could come in handy at some point. Okay, so there are those. Now, I think I will, well, since I've got this out, I might as well do some of this paper too. Okay. I am totally going to make a mess all over the place. I can just tell you already. All right, so let's see here. Yep. all over my surface, all over my arm. And actually that's not really what I wanted it to do. Okay, so instead of that, let's do and dilute it with some water. And then I'll dry this and see what we can come up with. Okay, so here is what we ended up with for color. Well, here's the little spare pieces. You know, I might use one of these behind. No. It's a nice idea, but I don't know. Or maybe one that matches closer with the one that I choose. But here's the little scratch papers. They turned out okay, actually. I don't mind them. And they'll be good for other projects as well. So of these three, it's obviously, I think, going to be between one of these two, because they're both a little bit lighter and brighter. This one, it just kind of gets lost, and this background is already a little bit moody. So there's that. Let's see. Of these two, which one do I like better? I mean, really, I like them both, but for different reasons. I think I like this one better, and I don't even know why. So I think we'll go with that one. Okay, so now where shall I put this? Maybe down here. And I was wondering if I should put maybe some book page behind it or something like that. Let's see what that might look like. I've got I don't know that I even like that too much either. I could do, I've got some handmade paper here. Let's see, maybe this one. Might be too much though, to be honest. Well, I do like the raggediness of it. Yeah, let me go ahead and rip this out. And the color is good too. So really, I just need to rip it down this direction. As straight as I can get it. Okay. Oops, sit down. Yeah, that looks good. I can stick it down here. Okay, so I put my glue away for some reason. I don't know why. I wasn't close to being done with it. The paper is obviously a little bit wrinkly, but once I add the glue, it'll calm down. And I was so silly in not thinking, I did not put my glass mat down on top of my cutting board, and now it's a little bit warped in the middle. I might have to put some heavy books down on it before I leave my craft room today, and hope that it will calm itself down. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's really cool. Okay, so, and that really, yeah, it really ties in with what's going on in the left side of the page. So let's go ahead and glue this down. And then I just need to figure out how I want to, yep, really liking that, how I want to handle this over here. I guess I could believe in daydreams. Let's cut this there. And we could, use my tweezers, could do believe in daydreams like that. Or what if we incorporated some more of this over there? Don't need quite that much. Quite that wide. I like that. Okay, let me glue that down. It's kind of sticking a little bit already, but okay. And I'll very carefully place it over here. There we go. Well, guys, I am pleased with how this turned out. It's so sweet. It's just very darling. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on putting this together. And, yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.